All protocols highly observed with all due respect. I go by the name Prince Said. One more time, this is a video and my first video in this new year. First of all, I want to say Happy New Year to every one of you. Thanks for joining me one more time. Thanks for having a bunch of patience actually. I know it's been quite some time now since I last did a video or something because I've been going through some uh, personal problems or something that I was actually fixing. Well, here I am making another video just to help you. I mean, information is always valid, right? A lot of people need it. So we're doing this and we're doing it for free. Take note, a lot of people are reaching out to me on Instagram and offering me money and all that. I don't take money from you. I don't request for money, and I do not work with any organization that works with travel agency or whatever. I do not have anybody or any companies that works with me. I am on my own, so I do my things on my own, and I give information for free. So do not come offering money to me, or do not come, or also take note. There are some people that are posting in the comment section below asking you that they would help you, and they are presenting themselves as um, um, a flight agency or something like that, or tourist agency or something like that. I do not have any connection with anybody, so do not fall for that. That's probably a scam. All right. So let's go into the um, proper information for the day. Well, today it says I have a baby in Brazil. Okay, I have a baby in Brazil. So what's next? So when you come over, you have a baby and you are totally confused. You don't know what to do. These are the basic steps that you must follow. Okay. Step one: take the document that is the childbirth registry given to you by the hospital to Captorio to make his or her birth certificate. All right. And this birth certificate in Brazil, it is called certidão de nascimento. Okay. It's called certidão de nascimento. That is the birth certificate. That's it translated into English and then to Portuguese. Certidão de nascimento. Well, this is what it looks like in case you are wondering what it looks like, okay? This is exactly what it looks like, and this is the new model, all right? Sorry about the image. I mean, this is the best that it's just not the best that I could get over the internet. I just wanted you to have a glimpse of what it looks like, okay? The smaller it becomes, the better the um, resolution of the image becomes. Wow, now you see. So right up top, it will have the baby CPF, if I'm not mistaken, right? It will have the baby CPF and then the name afterwards, okay? And then all the proper informations that they might want to have, okay? So that's it. Now let's head up to the next part. So have your name registered to it as well as the mother's. Observation: once registered, you are ready to get a green card. The Brazilian green card is called RG, Registro Geral. We are going to talk about that later. Negative thing that you must know is once you have your birth certificate, or sorry, your baby's birth certificate registered in your name and the mother's name, and you need to understand that um, the responsibility of taking care of that baby is now yours, 100% yours. Yes, 100% yours. So right here it says once you have a birth certificate for the baby, if you separate from the mother, you are inclined to pay child support. If you do not do that, if you do not pay child support. I don't know how much they're going to determine because it all depends on the minimum wage of the country right now. I think it's about 1,000 or maybe 1,200 or something like that. I'm not sure. Okay. So I'm not going to be digging straight into that. You can go ahead and just check also, Google it and just write minimum wage in Brazil. You'll find out by yourself. So you are inclined to pay, I think, 30% of that amount. All right. And so if you do not pay, you go straight to jail for 30 to 90 days. So beware. All right. Yes, that shouldn't scare you. Why would you want to put baby into this world and not take care of it? So I am really curious to know about a person who's willing to do so. Step number two, I have the baby's birth certificate. So what's next? What next now is, you see, I say 2B. Go to Policia Federal and request for citizenship. If you are wondering what is Policia Federal, it is obvious. Federal Police. That's where you have to go to. So you go to them, and then if you are still wondering, how do I get to it? Go to Google, just type Federal Police of Brazil, or just type it in Portuguese as seen in this image right here, Polícia Federal, and then the state where you are. If you are in Curitiba, you write Polícia Federal Curitiba. If you are in São Paulo, you write Polícia Federal São Paulo, and like that. Okay, so I think you should not have any problem. Well, that's the link right there. I will also put it beneath the video. Okay, so you will not have anything to worry about. Okay, thank you very much. Well, this is Polícia Federal here in Brasilia because I live in the capital here, so I'm using Brasilia as uh, an example. So they will give you all the information you need and registry sheet, stating all the documents they want you to put together. Mostly they are your birth certificate, that's yours, not the baby's this time. Okay, passport of your country, that's your personal passport, police report from your country stating that you do not have any problem with police or you do not have any criminal record back in the country where you used to live, okay, before coming down to Brazil. Now we have also more information here. Proof of address where you live in Brazil. A light or water bill will do. Okay, so police report in Brazil is also needed. Now going straight to the next part here, which is all of these from Brazil can be taken online and it's all free. You don't have to pay. Okay, nobody's going to charge you for that, and that's one good thing about that. So you can go ahead now and Google Nada Consta, name of your state where you live, input your CPF, names, and other info they request for. Oh, but what is CPF? CPF is a document that you get the moment you get to Brazil. I'm going to make another video separately for that. Okay. I just got to Brazil. What is next? The first thing you have to do is go to Receita Federal. Go to Receita Federal. You will just take your passport and every other document that you have. But the thing that you have the moment you get here is just your passport. So you take your passport with you, and when you get there, you should go with some money. Maybe just take 50 reais or 100 reais with you. I don't know how much they're charging for it, and then you will get your CPF. CPF is a document that you use every time you buy things that are worth maybe above 100 reais, 100 reais and above, or maybe 50 reais and above, they would request for your CPF. It's just an identification to get to know if you are not owing other company or if you are not uh, it's just a way to validate that you are a genuine person. Okay, so let's just keep it simple like that. All right, so that is why CPF is very very important. So if you can get that, go ahead and get it. I think you get it on the same day as well, so it doesn't take much of a time like that. So that's it. Fill up this form, and then that's it. Nada consta means criminal record. Okay, that you do not have criminal record. Don't forget about that. So we have to see. I have all the documents, so what's next? Now, what you want to do is go to Polícia Federal and say naturalização, okay? Once you get there, you will pick up a password. Of course, you will see all other strangers like you, okay? I mean, outsiders, people that are willing to get the same document just as you. You will see them, talk to yourself, get information from yourself, tell them, oh, I saw some videos. My video, you can refer to my video. I saw a video of this dude. He's gone through the whole process, and I went through the whole process, and this is exactly what I did. So if somebody is telling you something else, do not listen to them. Just do what I did, and you'll be fine. Or else they will end up sending you to go talk to somebody that's gonna dupe you, and they will get money from you because all of this I didn't have to pay for it. There are some certain things that you have to pay, which are tangible things and all that. But come on, don't let nobody use you. Now, let's continue. So I have all the document. What's next? Go to police officer and say authorization. Give it give it all to them. So you give all your documents that you have to them. Okay. So now wait till it's all analyzed and sent to the department responsible for it. 6 months duration. Don't forget there are all the documents that they're gonna request. Okay, all of the documents they are gonna request from you. There are a lot of them. Okay, I just gave some vital um, references to this document right here so that you can get to understand what they will be asking you because they will request for a lot of documents. It's a handful list. So don't think it's just something so simple like that. So once you get all of that, put them together, then don't forget your passport as well. You have to make a copy of each pages of your passport. I don't know if a passport is got 32 pages or something. You have to make every page, starting from the main page down to the final page. I'm not going to use my passport as a demonstration because it's a very important document, so I'm not going to do that. So you're going to start from the main page, the cover, okay, just for you to understand what I meant. So I'm going to just take you right over here. You see, when I say the main page, this page right here that you see, okay? Yes. Then you start from there and then till the final page, okay? That's the final cover, all right? So you can go ahead and do that, all right? And then when you make all these copies, then you have to take all of that copy as well. You take them to Catorio, which is the notary office. When you get to the notary office, they will have to stamp each pages. They will validate each pages, and each page. For each page, they are gonna charge you. I mean, maybe 50 cents. So 50 plus 50 becomes 1 real, another 50, another 50, 2 real, and then it keeps going like that. So you better get yourself prepared for this one. I think I paid over 2,000 reais or 3,000. Okay. So yes, you're going to do that. If you have 3 passports, you're going to do all 3 passports. If you have 4 passports, you're going to do all 4 passports. Okay. So um, aside from that, once you're done with all of these, just take it to the police and then it takes 6 months duration. Okay, 6 months or more. If you have problems, it will take more. It will take more than 1 year. Okay, so it all depends on you and what kind of documents you have. So that's it. Don't forget they say what goes around comes around. So if you are the guy that is always tormenting other people's lives, and then you come to this stage, yeah, it will reflect on you. And that's it. So, but you don't have to worry too much. Okay, just relax. So, if successful, your name will be on the National Official Diary, called Diário Oficial da União. Diário Oficial da União. So they are going to post your name on the official diary. Just in case you are wondering what it looks like, this is it. Diário Oficial da União. So you can go ahead and Google it and you will see the site. How do I know it is successful? Yeah, don't worry. They will send you an email. So let's just read through. You will receive an email from the department responsible telling you you have been approved, and they will send you the link where you can also check. So once you hit the link, what happens next? I'll let you know. Now take the page where your name, your name. Sorry, that's a typographical error. Pardon me for that. So now take the page of where your name is and the number of where your name is listed and make a screenshot of it. Don't forget, take the page where your name is and just put a comma here and the number of where your name is listed and make a screenshot of it. Now, if you are wondering again, like how does it look like? Once you get to the page, it will look like this. You see, this one says 23rd, okay, of month 5, 2018, right? It has to show all of this information. Okay, that's it. Uh, on 5, if you're wondering, that is May, right? So May 23rd, 2018. So you would now see, then what you want to do is then scroll down to have all of this information. You don't need them. So you will get to a point where you would see the list of all other people that were being that are actually approved to get Brazilian citizenship. So at this very point, you will see the names of everybody. It's just like when you take a national public examination, and then you want to know who had passed and who didn't pass, and then you go ahead and looking for your name in a large uh, and full list there. Yes, there will be this very long list, and then you will just keep scrolling and scrolling. You will get to the page 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then there's a number of where you are, where your name is, and all that. So there are identification numbers where you can also identify who exactly uh, you understand? So there is some vital information that comes with it. So that is why they need the whole page. So if you are thinking of making the whole page, this is how the whole page should look like. Okay. So you don't have to make all other pages of other people, just where your name is, and then you can tick it out with a marker. Okay. Something like this. You see, I have an example of a marker that's a pink one or a green one or something like this. Okay. So you can just tick them out. All right. Then once you're done with that, don't forget, this one that I just gave as an example here does not have the main page, because this is not the publication for the citizenship that has been approved. I just picked up um, a random page that also talks about citizenship. You would see it is written here. Okay, requerimento de naturalização. This one actually gives you the information about things that they would ask from you. You understand? So that's it. And don't forget, if you saw in my previous video, right, you will see that I spoke about selfie brass, right? I spoke about selfie brass. Now, if you want to read through capacidade de se comunicar em língua portuguesa, se dará por meio de apresentação de selfie brass, certificado de proficiência em língua portuguesa para estrangeiros, em termos definidos pelo Ministério da Educação. This was the project that brought me to Brazil. If you saw my previous video, you will know that I am not lying. Selfie Brass. This is what brought me to Brazil, and I wrote this test. This is actually the Brazilian TOEFL. It is just like the Brazilian TOEFL in the US. For you to go study in the US, you have to write TOEFL, right? So if you pass the you are granted the opportunity to go study in the USA. Now for Brazil, this is what you have to present. Okay, if you pass the Portuguese, if you do not have this, then they will now apply another test for you to prove that you speak Portuguese, you comprehend Portuguese, and you can explain things to them. Like when they show you an image, they will ask you, for example, they will show you an image of a house, and then they ask you, what do you see? Just tell them what you see in Portuguese. This is a house, and it's a two-bedroom flat, blah 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 blah, and that's it. Okay, so that's what they want you to do, and then you get the result like on the spot. So that's it. Let's go to the next part. So clearly there will be others like you on the list. Of course, that's exactly what I just said. So mine, at the time when I did mine was on list 305 and page 20, if I'm not mistaken. So it's just for you to have a glimpse of what it looks like. A lot of people, and they mix everybody together, be it from Sao Paulo, Curitiba, blah, 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 because Brasilia is the main state, which is the capital. So this is where they do everything. So they will put everybody together on the same list. So what's yours? Take a picture or print, go to a photocopy machine or something like that and print it out. So the copy in hand, now go to so this is where we have to go. We go to Polícia Civil site and of the state you are in. So what you want to do, generally just Google Polícia Civil DF. DF means Distrito Federal, which is the federal district. Like I told you, I live in a capital. Now change the state's name to yours, and it's good to help you find what you're looking for. So this is mine, Police Federal Civil, and I was able to scale through. Uh, if you follow the steps, you will not have any problem. So on the site, you will then click in enroll for RG. RG means registro geral. Okay, so that's it. Cadastro para registro geral. Primeira via. That's what is primeira via? You know, when you are seeking or requesting for a document for the first time, that is the first VRA. Okay, that is the first um, request that you're making ever. Okay, so that's it. Now, these are the steps that you should follow. The first step, type into Google. Once you find this the site, you want to click. So I'm just going to help you guys with an example of what it looks like. Now, let's take for instance, okay, I have it ready over here. So I have Police Civil, okay, and then you hit enter, and so it will take you to the site. Right here, it says Carteira de Identidade. Let's go ahead and click it. So once you click, it will take you right here. You see? Carteira de Identidade. So this is for my state. If I have to go to São Paulo, it will say Polícia Civil do São Paulo. Okay? So you want to come down here. You see? Orientações do agendamento. So right, this is a description of how to make a request or how to schedule for your visit to them. So this is what you want to click. You want to click Primeira Via. You see? Primeira Via, not the second one, because you are not requesting for I mean, this second one here is for those that had the identity card already and they lost it by one way or the other. They misplaced it and now they are requesting for a second VIA. Okay, so you want to go ahead and click over here. So once you click, you will now click, you will come to Serviços. Okay, you will then click on Carteira de Identidade. That's the first one. Okay, and then you want to pick, you would see the unit where you can be attended to. I mean, the closest unit to where you live. Okay, then you want to go ahead and click. This is the one that shows that. This is the one that's showing to me that symbolizes that that's the only place that I can be attended to. Okay, you want to click it. At this very moment, they probably don't have. They're not attending to anybody right now. That is why mine is not even working out. So for the first, yeah, for now they're not attending to anybody because I mean it's the New Year time, so they're probably still on holiday. You see, no momento não há vagas disponíveis. You see, right now they're saying that there is no that they are not attending, okay, to anybody for now. So todo dia útil são disponibilizadas novas vagas. So these are the time that they actually will let you know when they can attend to you. So from 8:30 in the morning to 10:30, then from 14:30 to 16:30, which is the last hour of the functionality. Okay, that's it. So, and don't forget, if you are doing the first one is, you see, it is written here, gratuita. Gratuita means free. You don't pay. But if you are doing it for the second time, yes, you have to pay. So for more information, you're gonna have to click here, and then it will take you there, so you will get to know how much you have to pay. I think let's see if it will state the amount over here somewhere. Mm. Mm. Let's not waste a lot of time like that. But once we don't need this, okay? But if you have to, you would see from the slip that they will send to you. Okay, so that's it. The site is right here as well. I'm gonna put it below the video so you can go ahead and click. It will help you. Okay, so once you have registered and selected the date you have to appear, to take your pictures and digital thumbprints. You can now go to police and civil address, select it, and it's all set. Pick an electronic password once you get to the location. There is an electronic password that you have to take. You have to pick one. You will see other people there because you don't stay in line. You just pick a password, and there is a digital screen that actually calls you, and then you just go straight to the seats where your attention is derived. So pick an electronic password when you get there and wait till you are called. Done, you will get you're gonna get it in 7 days or the same day. Mine, I got it on the same day, so it didn't even take long like that. Okay, so just for you to have a glimpse of what it looks like, the older identity card, which is not used now but it's still valid. I have this one actually. So this one is permanently in my passport. Every time I'm traveling, so I use it. So I have this one. This is the older one, so you're not going to be getting this older one because they're not issuing this one to anybody anymore. Now we have the present one. This is the one we are all using. I have this one too. Okay, uh, they're all valid, and it says República Federativa do Brasil, and there is also a part that says válida em todo o território nacional, which means that it's valid in every Brazilian territory. Okay, and also you can use it to travel to Argentina, to all other South American countries, and you'll be fine. Right here it says carteira de identidade. Don't forget it is the identity card. This is just your Brazilian green card. And now for the future, you see, this is what they are thinking of transforming our identity card into. So it will come with a chip in it, and I think this is even way more beautiful than the other ones because these other ones here are just paper that you have to put in some plastic, transparent plastic looking whatever. Um, so this is gonna be the new one. Look at that. This is so beautiful. I can't wait to get my hands on this one. It really is good. This one is nice. Wow. But the problem is that when it's a plastic one like this, they all just break or sometimes um, the chip might just once the chip get broken or something like that, or somebody, some people might just steal your identity card and just snap it off. Well, I don't know. Let's see. Let's see how it goes. So now you have the birth certificate of your child, page of Diario Oficial, and the uh, green card, which is RG. So first registry of RG is free. Don't forget we had talked about that. So now you have all of these documents. So all these affirmation documents now you can now okay. So all these affirmation documents once you have all of them, so uh, you can now take them all to junta militar. So let's just reconstruct this sentence here, please. Yeah, I think it's correct. So all these affirmation documents can now all be taken to a place called Junta Militar. Okay, Junta Militar is where you want to take all the documents that we had just mentioned because with these you will be able to get your work permit because you need a work permit as well. And work permit it looks just like a passport. Okay, because every time a company is going to hire you, they will request for that and once you have it, and they will request for all these documents as well. They will request before they can hire you because they want to know if you had served or not. So alistamento militar also, junta militar is the name of the place. And when you get to the place, you will tell them um, you want to get your alistamento militar. Sorry, alistamento militar. Or there is another name for it. It is called reservista. Repeat, reservista. Hazel Vista. If you think Hazel Vista is kind of way too difficult for you as a mouthful, you can go ahead and say alistamento militar. Just go to them and say eu quero me alistar. Eu quero me alistar. Ó, eu quero fazer alistamento militar. Eu quero fazer alistamento militar. When you get to junta militar. Thank you very much. So that's it. Oh, but what does this mean? Yes, you have to go because you're gonna actually have to serve in the Brazilian military um, cantonment. Yes, you will for 1 year. But there is rule to this. You see, mine, I was really smart about mine because I got to know all of this information before I had to put in to request for mine. So as at the time that I was 28 years old, I I did not want to request for my citizenship because I knew that they were going to send me to go for all of these things, and you will suffer a lot in these places here because there are a lot of things that you go through. Yeah, it's not easy. I mean, it's crazy. You're gonna go through hell. So I wanted to escape it by all means. So for me to be able to go through all of these, I was like, okay, now I'm just gonna fucking wait. I'm sorry for that. I'm just gonna wait 2 years. And then when I was already 30 years old, then I put in for mine. You understand? It all came out. I got there. So why am I saying all of this? I'm saying all of this because this let's read through this line. Okay, so I'm gonna just expatiate on that. So just Google Junta Militar, the name of the state where you are and the address, or just write the name of your state where you are. So go there. You will find the address online, of course. And so go there, and this is also free, if I'm not mistaken. It is free. I did not pay for this. So if you are below the age of 30, you will have to go and serve in the military of Brazil for 1 year. If you are 30 years of age and above, then you are free. They will dispense you. And that's exactly what I did. So if you see, if, when I said that I was really, really smart about this one because I did not want to go there, I don't want mosquitoes biting me and all that, going into the forest and killing snakes and eating snakes. No, I'm not down for that. For all of that. So if you are 30 years of age and above, then you are free, and it will be stated in your document that you have been sent free, or sorry, you have been set free of going to serve in the Brazilian military for having above 30 years of age. So that was my case too. And the document is called Alistamento or Reservista. Right here, this is what it looks like in case you are wondering. This is exactly what the document looks like, okay? Exactly like this, okay? See, you cannot forge this because there are some security, I don't know how to call it. There are some things that they can put in this document. It is white and black, but there are some things that they sort of put in it that you cannot even create your own. Okay, I mean, they will know. And don't forget, this document has no validity. It says valid, valido até. This is where the validity date should be, but it does not really have any validity date. In fact, it will have no numbers, no digits. What they will write here will be not determined. Okay, it will be written not determined. Okay, in Portuguese it will be indeterminado. Indeterminado means not determined. Like it has no validity. They just ask your RG, your registration or your green card. So that's it. To have your CPF, then the number of the document, your name, your mother's name and your father's name, okay, the city where you reside, where you live, and your date of birth, your situation, and another information. So it says valid representation of documented information that is only valid if you will present it alongside with your green card. Okay, right here it will say it will state the date when you were being given this very document. So the date will be there, which you need it. Okay, and then we have a code. There is a specific code right here, which is the security code. You see why you cannot even fake it because it will just bring. You cannot come with a random code because with that code is what the company is gonna hire you, they're going to put it on their system, and then they will use it to verify and see if you are genuine or fake. And once you're not, I'm sorry, they will report you immediately. You get deported. All right, so it has no validity, just as your AJ registration doesn't either. So finally, you have all the documents. What's next? So finally, if you have all of the documents and now you're thinking what's next, take them all now, register again on Police Civil for your Brazilian passport. The same way that we did just now for the ID card that I was just about to show you guys that I said they're not working right now because of the, this is the first week of the new year, so practically nobody's working. So they're still on holiday, so that's why it's not, they're not attending to anybody right now. So the same way you're gonna do for your passport, yeah, you're gonna pay this time passport. Yes, you have to pay. So and pay the fee. It's around 257 to 280 reais, and it has validity of 10 years. Take all the documents and receipt of your passport payment slip together to them at the Police Civil. Okay, so this is what the passport looks like. This was actually the older passport. You see, it all started with this. This was the older passport, and then when Bolsonaro came in, they changed it to this one here. And then when this one after some time they took this one away and then they brought it back to so just for you to see this one, this is what it looks like inside it. Okay, this is just a random passport I found over the internet. Okay, so this is just a sample. You will see it's just a sample. It has no code, it has no number. So just for you to have a glimpse of it, this is what mine looks like as well. Okay, and now presently they're not giving this passport anymore, they're giving this one now. Okay, this one with the Brazilian coat of arm. Okay, this is the Brazilian coat of arm because they took the Brazilian coat of arm off of this one here, and Bolsonaro did not like it, so he said, you know what, just go back to the previous passport, and that's it. So we went right back to this very one that you're seeing right here. So observation: go with your best choice of attire. Now, nice look and make yourself look responsible in the passport. Who wouldn't want to look responsible in their passport? I doubt to see a person that wants to go and take a picture of their passport and just put on some random clothes. In fact, the people over there, they're not even going to take your picture. They will send you back home to go and dress properly. Yes, and that's it. So, uh, right here, in my own case, I use the Brazilian football jersey. Okay, in my own case, I use the Brazilian football jersey. And don't forget, you must have your alistamento militar right here. This document is very, very valid. Everything that you do in Brazil, they will request for this. They are going to request for this. If you do not have it, you just go ahead and get it. And if you ask me, oh, am I gonna go to war? Yes, you're gonna go to war. You're gonna have to shoot. Oh, you're scared. No, I'm just kidding. No, you're not gonna have to go to war. No, no, no. You're not gonna have to go to war. You're just gonna take some physical trainings and all that. So just to get you prepared to be able to work. So I'm not here to scare you, please. Okay, you're not gonna go to war. Yeah, no, nobody wants to die. So now let's get to the next part here. He says, so in my own case, I use the Brazilian football jersey. That's exactly what I use because of the, I was just really happy, to get my stuff. So I wanted to represent the country by all means. So there you have it. Picture taken, wait for 7 days, and it's done. So go there and get it. If you took all the documents there, you paid for, you're not gonna go get your passport, you're waiting for somebody to deliver your passport to you at your home. No, you are sitting on a long thing. Yeah, you better go and get your passport and walk out of that place. Rejoice and you are free. So and now I have my passport, I have every document, so what's next? So the final part is you are finally and officially free to roam all South American countries freely and visa free, Europe included. And that's it. So we have come to the end of this explanation. Don't forget, like, share, and subscribe. Subscribing, talking about subscribing, guys, I've been making a lot of videos. I mean, I have other videos I haven't even posted yet, which I am yet to post. If you think that this information is not useful to you, you can pass it on, post it, share it. Just post it on your page. Or if you're willing to go to Brazil to have a baby and you don't know what to do, just follow this guy's step. It is valid, and that's it. I've been here for for 18 years, going 19, and I have a son here. So I went through all of this process, and that is why I am making it a confidential, no, not a confidential information, but a valid information that I am passing straight out to you guys, and you can go ahead and follow. This is going to help you, and I hope it helps you. Don't forget, I don't ask for money. I don't ask for anything from anybody. You can go ahead and follow me on Instagram. Ask me a question over there. I will respond to you. Even if I take too long to respond, please never get mad. I'm never perfect. Sometimes it takes time for me to respond, but I will come and respond. I always check every message that you send to me does not come directly into my inbox. They are segmented in a particular place which is called private, and which is a place that I can only accept if I wish to. And the moment I accept you, then you are free to keep sending me messages, you know. So it's something that I have to, make it a way that I can control the rate at which I get messages. So every message that you send to me, it will stay in a segment called um waiting to be accepted. Okay, that's how it goes. All right, so I go there, I accept one by one. All right, and then I respond to whoever I have to respond to. I'm always on my phone and I'm always responding to messages. Okay, so don't worry about that. I will listen, I will respond to your question and all that. Thank you very much. Please like, share, and subscribe. And you cannot also forget to put your message down below. Sorry, your comment down below. You can go ahead and ask me anything you want to ask me as well, and I will respond. Thank you very much, everybody. Take care of yourself. Happy New Year, and until next time, bye bye.